Okay, so back again. Still trying to set things up. So I thought I would do another run through of a previous build. Now in the last video I showed you the heatwave gun. That one was built from a Nerf gun, repainted, built up some additional things into it. So hopefully you've seen that video. The heatwave cuts about with another character called Captain Cold, and Jessica dressed up as him. So while I was building the heatwave gun, I also did the Captain Cold gun. Now that meant I had to look up pictures for that gun, try to work out the best fit, what would actually work as a gun for that one, and I came up with the, what was it? It's the the Super Soaker Splatter Blast, which is this gaudy monstrosity, and we managed to repaint it and it now looks like this. So this is, let's just see if it's centered. Oh, there we go. This is my version of the Captain Cold gun. So as I say, it's one of these Super Soaker Splatter Blast guns. Orange, bright green, bright white, repainted to look like this. So what we did was 2 coatings of a kind of mid-tone grey as a base, and then 2 coats of black on top of it. Now the paint didn't really adhere that well to the plastic, so I'm going to have to go round and top up some things. As you see here, this one, well, I don't know if you can actually see, it's coming back to its orange. So once we painted the 2 coats of black on, we then used a mix of acrylics, grey and silver, 2 tones of silver, and then brushed it and wiped it across the thing to make it look as though it's made out of a solid block of metal, similar to the way that we did the heatwave gun, which that one was made to look as though it was made out of bronze. This one, I don't know, kind of like tungsten maybe, bit of titanium, and it works very effectively, I think. So we've got these blue highlights here which help to stand out, so that it's not just all black, and we've got more here, and some up here. Yeah, you see the orange beginning to trickle through. Here, don't know if you can see, we have the light emitting strip. It's not an LED, but it's one of these strips and it goes through both sides, so it stands out in the dark. You see more kind of the match on that side. We also, Jessica likes a glitter, so some there just to make it stand out a little bit more. There you can tell it's a Super Soaker with its weird wood effect. Well, yeah, don't know what kind of effect this is. It's supposed to be wrapped and bandaged maybe. I don't know why a gun would have, I don't know, alligator, but you don't really see that when it's held. And onto the front, the cold gun. When you see the pictures of it, it looks as though the end's frosting and frozen, so we had this epoxy stuff which has got grit through it to give it a more textured feel. So when you see it, it actually looks, when it's up close, I don't know if you can actually see, when it's up close, it kind of looks like a permanent frosting, as though it's just been chilled. And then we've got a mixture of various types of glitter paints in there as well. Some icicle glitter paints, but they came up red. Some of them, but yeah, it depended from the angle. It seems to work. And then at the end, on the muzzle, we have the light rope, or it's the light emitting wire, which I don't know if you can see. When it's in a dark room, it gives it a kind of, well, it's supposed to give it a lightning effect. I don't know, it would be better if I turned the light off here. Yeah. So that was supposed to be... It's not as strong as I'd hoped, but in the dark it seems to work quite well. And these are actually nozzles from a 3D printer extruder. Too bright, sorry. And then Jessica decided to put a diamond at the top because we were trying to work out what to put in for the last hole. So a kind of blue jewel of some sort, well, just a blue costume jewel that we glued in there. So yeah, kind of proud of this one as well. Took a bit of work. This one is more complex on the inside because I tried joining the light at the front with the light here to run off one battery pack, which was back here, and both use transformers to sort of kickstart what they do. They use high power apparently for them to work, but for some reason when you do both of them in parallel, only one fires. So it would either be the lightning at the front would come on and then the strip here wouldn't come on, or the strip here would come on and the lightning wouldn't come on. I couldn't actually have them going at the same time. And then this is the second set of wires we have at the front here. The first set broke a couple of days before we had to go down to London, no, but Blackpool, sorry, for the event. So I had to panic and get it sent, fresh one set up. Thinner one actually, that we could actually put through a couple of times to try and give it a bit more optical effect. As I say, I mean, in the dark it seems to work quite well. It's just, it's not bright enough during the day, and I don't know, that's running off 2 AA's. I mean, just 2 of these in the back here. I don't know if we had more batteries in there, if it would be too much or something. I'm also thinking about using magnets to clip it together because it's such a pain in the arse to do this. Now if I want to turn this off, I'm going to have to take out all these screws and then turn the batteries off. Although I think I can turn this off with a switch at the back, which is here, but this strip here, which runs off 1 AAA in there, I can't get into unless I dismantle it, and I think I'm just going to let that one run. So yeah, that's the one that goes along with the heatwave gun. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment if you liked it, or if you got any ideas or thoughts on it. All comments are welcome. Thanks.